The biggest question that I've ever had to ask the artists that I work with are you trying to find the cure or are you trying to alleviate your symptoms? Because that's a really good thing to know. Figuring out how to be able to really alleviate the symptoms is just adding more shit to the plate until you find something that's going to make you feel good enough to truly finding a cure for the problems that you face or the ailments that you have is going to require elimination first and foremost. You have to find the root problem. And the only way we're going to do that is figure out what the fuck it is that is in our lives that is holding us back, that is not serving us. Now, this happens all the time with artists, with painters, sculptors, beauticians, PMU, tattoos, photographers, all of them. We're so creative. We just want to keep throwing stuff on the plate over and over again, waiting for one thing to stick that's going to give us that eureka moment. And inevitably, it never happens. We might alleviate some of the symptoms and it might make us feel a little bit better for a short period of time. But the likelihood of that being scalable is pretty much impossible. We have to do the elimination diet first when it comes to our actions, our lifestyle, our beliefs, the way that we navigate our businesses, everything that is in the way, everything that is holding us back, everything that is giving us a level of comfort or just mediocrity needs to go. Hell, clean the whole slate, period. Even the good stuff, just for a moment. All right. Start with a fresh piece of paper. If you're an artist, you understand. You can only doodle so much before the whole damn thing looks like. You might want to try to utilize every single corner of every single sheet, just doodling away. But do you want your life to be more like a doodle or more like a work? Then you're going to need to start with a fresh sheet eventually. Sometimes the universe or God will force you to start with that. Other times you can make the conscious decision to just start from scratch. Start putting the things in that truly fill your cup or charge your battery. I start with me. Call me selfish. I don't give a shit. When I start with a fresh sheet of paper, when I start with a fresh schedule, I insert the me stuff first because I am the one who's going to create everything. My business cannot grow if I am not in a place of growth. My clientele acquisition will not occur if I am not consciously and regularly working in different networking circles because of my development. It's how it works, right? Your relationship will never get better until you get better. You'll never be a better parent until you start focusing on where your energy comes from, how distracted you aren't anymore, or how intentional you can be in every single thing. The list goes on. It's you. You are the person. And so do you want to alleviate the symptoms of you, the person, or do you want to find a cure for all of the problems that you have so that you can show up as the best version of you? And actually, when you alleviate your symptoms, it's this the whole time. You're just riding a wave. There's no highs. There's no lows. It's all just complacent groundhogs. You're as comfortable in the lows as you do the highs. You hope the highs last a little longer than they did last time, and inevitably they never do. But when you find the cure, when you get rid of all of the shit and you start implementing things intently, then you are going to notice a massive uptick because you took the risk. You cleaned the slate. You took the action, followed through with what was truly going to serve you. All right. So I'm not going to tell you how to get better. I'm going to tell you how to become. I'm not going to tell you a business system that will help everyone in your shop win. I'm going to first talk to you about how to become a winner. I'm not going to tell you that life is hearts, and I'm going to tell you that it's mostly fire, brimstone, and battle. And that's good because when you were battle tested, then you were always going to be able to overcome any obstacle. I always have heard I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than tell me that's not accurate. And even a warrior needs to start from scratch. They need to train in something new. They need to be able to push themselves to new places. Once your life feels more like a garden, then at least you're prepared for anything. One thing on the most recent call that we just did that I brought up was if you had $1 million and you won it, would you be in a better place a year later or in a worse place? Now, if you earned $1 million, would you be in a better place or a worse place a year? The likelihood is if you won it, you're going to be more broke in a year than you were before you had actually gotten the money. If you earn it, you're going to be in a better place in a year because you will have learned certain things that taught you how to be able to continuously repeat that process. One is going to alleviate your symptoms and throw your money at all your shit. The other is going to create a cure so that you no longer have those problems and you're educated and you're strong enough to create more problems to find solutions for. Solutions are always going to be the right. Skills are always going to help you find solution. And elimination diets are always going to give you more time to value the skills that you're learning, to be able to come up with a solution, to be able to create the dream life that you would always imagine. So quit trying to alleviate your symptoms by believing that making more money is going to do it. Money is a byproduct. Quit buying all these dumbass programs that are telling you, I can show you how to get here and make this in 3 months or yada, yada, yada. None of it works. Everything takes longer than 3 months. 3 months may alleviate the symptom, will not give you the. This is going to be a lifelong journey, but eventually you get good at going through the jungle. When you first get into the jungle, the shit beat out of you every single. But eventually, you'll learn how to repel the bull. You'll learn how to avoid the problems. You'll learn how to be able to come up with ways to get over the hurdles, and before you know it, you see sun shining everywhere through the. You need to be prepared for that. Because being a creative is a never-ending war with our own mind. Being a business owner is a never-ending battle of other people coming into the industry in which you're in, or because you realize there's more for you to do to build your business up even higher. Life itself is a battle, and that's a good thing. You just need to be ready to go to war. I hope something about this touched you a little bit deep in here and made you realize I don't need easy. I want to be. I want to do things. I want to take the big step. And now's the time you can start doing that. There's no start date. It's right now. Look at everything you have on the schedule. Look at everything that's distracting you. Get rid of it. Get rid of all of it. And then start individually putting in everything that fills your cup, charges your battery, or will actually produce results. You'll realize you've got a lot of time to try some new shit.